Why am I feeling emotional about that?
Because it's true. And there's a lot.
I'm feeling very emotional about that as well, because it's been a struggle for me as well.
Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo have never received so much backlash online. Dozens of clips of them doing interviews have gone mega viral, so in this video we'll be going through them and looking at the reactions a lot of people have. Some of the clips are so shocking people think that something very tragic happened on the Wicked set. Well, in this video there's a lot to get into, so we'll be getting into it right now. Before we get into it, I have two quick announcements. Number one, I'm not hating on either one of these people. I want to make that clear. I'm simply talking about the situation. I know that fans on Twitter are probably going to come for me, but I just want to make that clear. And second of all, my microphone broke. The cord that attached to it broke, so the sound quality is not going to be as good as usual in this video, and I want to apologize for that. I'm getting a new microphone, and it's going to arrive in about 5 days. So I want to say sorry, and with that, let's get into it.
Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, thank you so much for being here for this interview today.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us. Oh,
This is the best day of my
this
life.
is such an opportunity.
What an honor to be here with you.
Oh my
And
gosh,
you.
I love you.
And
Oh.
you.
Clips like these and skits and drawings of the two during interviews have gone mega viral on the internet. You cannot escape them. Meet Canyon, a very large YouTuber who does these types of videos. Well, he does animations, has even recently made a video about them. So why are fans and people in general so concerned about the two? Well, it's due to a lot of viral moments that have recently been created.
So this entire image is intentional. The costuming is intentional. The shoulder gems are intentional. And they are meant to draw attention to exactly what everybody thinks they are meant to draw attention to. So for everybody who's out there saying that these are not things that we should be talking about, I think that is absolutely incorrect. The only way that content does not continue to move in a more pro-Anna direction is if people begin to talk about it. And the fact that we have watched all three of the leading ladies in these movies move in that direction physically makes me wonder what was going on with the imaging and the costuming and how they were speaking to them.
But the situation didn't begin with the interviews. It began when fans began to comment about, and not just fans, people in general, especially on Twitter, began to comment about Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo and how they are looking less of the size, if that makes sense. I have to be careful because I have had experience of getting my videos taken down countless times for mentioning and talking about it, but you know what I mean.
Maybe I'm that friend that's too woke, but I honestly do not find what's funny with all of these different memes and videos villainizing and making fun of Cynthia Erivo. Like, obviously you guys know what happened in Singapore with the whole incident with the fan, but these videos that have come out of it, and mostly it's from men who are dressing up as Cynthia and like pretending, you know, with everything that's going on, I don't like it.
In case you guys didn't know, Ariana Grande is very, very famous. She has had a lot of hits, and Cynthia Erivo has also been in some movies in the past and has also a pretty big reputation. So when the two came together and they started to change look-wise, and once again, do not take this as me making fun of their looks or anything, I'm just talking about what the internet is talking about. And so they started to change in their looks, and they acted a lot different in interviews, and they just had this really close connection, which a lot of people saw as incredibly strange. The first Wicked movie performed incredibly well, so when the second one came out, a lot of people were excited to see it, and it's honestly been interesting to see people's reactions to it. A lot of people are saying the second one is bad, and some people are saying it's good, so I have not seen it, so I cannot speak on that specifically, but you get the idea. Big movie, big amount of attention directed towards these two different actresses who are incredibly famous, so we know something's going to happen when everything about them changes. Their personality, how they look, everything about them changes in a matter of a year.
So, if you could use makeup or your phone one last time, which one would you pick? Makeup or your phone?
Is this what you think girls have trouble choosing between?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this men assuming that that's what girls would have to choose between?
Now, not a question. Can you really go anywhere without your cell phone?
Yes.
How long can you go without looking at Twitter?
Many hours.
In the name of showing you guys some comparison, I'm going to show you a clip of a recent interview, and obviously this is a very old one. You can tell that she has changed quite a bit after being on the set.
This is also my first time ever doing a jungle.
You have been the light of the day. You are
truly-
such a gift.
You brought such light into the room. Thank you very much
We appreciate
for coming
you.
into this room today.
you.
We needed you to come in.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you,
love
Sue.
you. Thank
Have a lovely rest
you.
of your day.
You too.
Thank you,
Thank
Pink
you.
News.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank you.
Not the time, helicopter!
And recently, apparently for an interview, it was reported that Cynthia Erivo had to go on vocal rest and couldn't attend the interviews, so Ariana Grande decided not to go in solidarity. And the internet has a very split reaction on this. Half of the internet is saying, well, she's doing that to, be kind, and why not? Why can't she be kind? And the other is saying, well, she's being too dependent on Cynthia, and that's just not good or healthy. So say what you want with that. I don't really have a specific opinion. I don't think it's the end of the world, but people have been very, very concerned about how close they are. And I think that their friendship is honestly, it seems kind of wholesome, but a lot of the internet has not seen it as wholesome, to put it quite plainly.
Press door. Something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know. She's getting the fixing itch that Cynthia Erivo gets.
It's not there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because the thing is...
Biggest pinch me moment for each of you on the set? Was it the day you arrived on the set or some special moment that happened during the filming of this for each of you? What was the...
That clip went very viral because a lot of people said that, hey, the necklace was not fixed at all. It looks identical to when she wasn't fixing it. Maybe there was something we didn't see. Maybe she just thought it needed to be fixed. We don't know for sure, but it is certain that they do like to hold hands and do a lot of that stuff in a lot of the different clips.
The necklace didn't need fixing. The arm didn't need touching or grabbing. Something isn't right with these two. I fear Ariana may be held against her will in this friendship. Maybe she's scared of Cynthia. Maybe she's scared to speak up.
I don't know if I would say that. That seems a little bit extreme, but I would not go far from saying it is interesting, and the interviews are definitely something to watch. And I love Ariana Grande for many different reasons, and I must say that, yeah, this is definitely an interesting experience. Like, I am sure something is definitely going on here. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like it's not really my place, and I know this is going to be controversial and people are going to get mad at me. It's not really my place to talk about how they look. Like, it's not really my place to say things like that. Like, I know a lot of you are going to say, well, it looks unhealthy. Well, they're probably in this bad state. Well, it's just really not my personal, like, I just feel like that's wrong to comment on that, if you know what I mean. And I can't even say the words because YouTube is very strict.
This is what Ariana Grande had to say about the comments on her weight.
And I think in today's society, there's a comfortability that we shouldn't have at all. Commenting on others' looks, appearance, what they think is going on behind the scenes, or health, or how they present themselves, from what you're wearing to your body, to your face, to your everything. There's a comfortability that people have commenting on that I think is really dangerous. Yeah. And I think it's dangerous for all parties involved.
Context, that interview was actually last year in December, but she did reshare it on her stories this week and reminding everyone that she no longer wants people to talk about her physique. While I do agree with most of her points, I think a lot of people are bringing up the Wicked cast out of concern. Some people have even begun speculating that something happened on Wicked. This woman says, I feel like in 10 years we're going to find out that there was something insanely sinister going on the set of Wicked. I haven't seen a single cast member who looks like they haven't gotten healthier or happier through the course of filming.
That's why I'm kind of split, because on one hand, I can see where people are like, well, they need to be healthy. We should be concerned for their health. But on the other hand, it's like, it's not really your place. I just feel like I wouldn't want to be that person that makes comments about how people look. I just wouldn't want to be that person. It doesn't ever feel right. But I'm not going to sit and pretend like all sides are terrible. That's just my specific opinion. It's not really my place.
Guys, we need to talk because this is getting ridiculous at this point. I still cannot fathom why people are treating Ariana Grande this way, whether they're judging her relationship with Cynthia or they're saying how badly they miss the old Ariana Grande. It's okay to miss things. That's okay. I'm not saying you can't. Like, this obsession with wanting her hair to be brown, the obsession with wanting her voice to go back to the way it was, this obsession with her eyeliner is like creepy. You guys are freaking me out. She wore like longer and thicker eyeliner the other day, and every single one of you are like, oh my god, she's coming back. Guys, what is wrong with you? I can't figure out why it affects you so hard.
Plus, we have to remember that she is a different age now and she's going to act different. Like, sometimes you just act different. Do I think that the interviews are weird? Yes, I do. Especially the helicopter clip. That made me kind of uncomfortable. I don't know why they overreacted to that, but maybe we don't know their situation. Like I said, maybe some theories that something bad happened on the set are true. So we don't know everything once again, so we have to be careful before judging them. But I feel like expecting her to go back to like her look from like 10 years ago is kind of weird. Like, some people grow out of that stuff. Like, maybe she just moved on from that look and she's trying something new. Like, sometimes it annoys me how like her like biggest, most obsessed fans are just kind of sometimes really weird. Like, they just like demand she looks a certain way. I remember she said something about like how she has a love-hate relationship with her fans, and I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense because of the way they judge how she looks all the time, and they always want a different type of her, and then she goes back to that and they get mad about that. And this isn't all of her fans, but it's some.
Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo love each other.
And I love you, and yeah.
Ariana has exhibited the same bizarre, obsessive behaviors towards Cynthia as Cynthia has to her. I mean, we all remember the finger thing, right? Friendship is beautiful and deep and weird, but from what we've known from them, Cynthia jumping in when Ariana was grabbed was not weird. That's what friends do. That's even what acquaintances would do. And Black women are allowed to be friends with people. Do I agree that Black women are expected to be everyone's savior and it's exhausting? Yes. Do I think that's what happened here? No. Can I for sure say that Ariana would have done the same for Cynthia? No. But what I can say is, just a few weeks ago, a Black woman got a glass smashed on her head in front of both of those women, and both of those women jumped in to help that Black woman. They comforted her and they made her feel better.
Firstly, a lot of us know what she's talking about for the first clip. A fan tried to grab Ariana Grande, and Cynthia Erivo protected her, or tried to protect her, but the guards kind of got in the way and helped her out. We'll look into that in a minute. And secondly, she's talking about a clip where some girl threw glass over someone's head and claimed it was an accident. A lot of people think that person did it for attention, but they ended up helping the girl who got glass spilled all over her.
Are you okay?
She's gonna be grateful for it. Yeah, I'm filming it for her.
And not to be parasocial, but everything I know of Ariana Grande shows that she's a deeply compassionate person that cares a lot about the people around her. And she's also been through a lot. And believe it or not, I do think you can be so woke that you're being a little bit unfair. Like, seriously, what was Cynthia Erivo supposed to do? Her best friend got bum rushed. And it kind of feels like no matter what Black women do, even when people are trying to be defensive of them, they're still being scrutinized.
I completely agree with this TikToker, and let's look at some more interview clips that have caused some discussion.
Well,
Yeah. Why am I feeling emotional about that?
Because it's true. And it's a lot.
I'm feeling very emotional about that as well, because it's been a struggle for me as well.
Like me, who find refuge in the witches, and I just want to let you know, I mean, I'm a nobody, but you did it. You did it.
We love you.
And
I remember seeing a tweet that said someone may have died on set, and that's why everyone is like acting so different, and a lot of people said that's why they look different. Like, that tweet had hundreds of thousands of likes. So to say that a lot of people are concerned is an understatement. But not everyone is concerned as some, and some people just think it's funny and that they're overreacting or they're just being overdramatic. And so that's why there's been a lot of skits and a lot of animations of them, which are controversial sometimes. Sometimes a lot of them have been called out for being racist and other things as well as sexist. There's a lot, let's just say that. But there have been some mega viral ones. I'm talking like 20 million likes on one of them.
What do you mean Meat Canyon made a video about Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, and people are effing pissed? The video behind me is Meat Canyon's most newest video, where it is a parody of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande during the Wicked press tour. And this is where it gets more worse. People are super pissed at the script, as well as the way that he designed Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, saying that the caricature designs are extremely rude, and that this looks nothing like them. And even more insaner, in the Meat Canyon video, the interviewer is just asking them very basic questions about the Wicked movie. And similar to the more realer life versions of Cynthia and Ariana, they are crying the whole time. And basically every time that Ariana Grande is asked a question, the Cynthia Erivo character is yelling at the interviewer. And I've seen all the interviews.
Maybe they won't be seeing each other after this. There might be some reason, like, because maybe all the, like, grabbing hands and stuff is because they both have different things. Maybe Cynthia Erivo is in a movie coming up or something, and Ariana Grande has something else to work on. Maybe that's why I'm looking for some reasons. Who knows? Maybe it's not some horror from the set or something. It's just that they are really going to miss each other and they are aware of that or something.
I don't like it at all. I feel like there's a lot of underlying tones of racism in it, misogyny. Like, why is it always men? Why are you making her very masculine? Like, she's just as small as Ari. I mean, it's just, no matter back, like, it's just, I don't like it. Like, some of the videos are funny. Like this one behind me, this video was hilarious when they were like pretending to be Ariana and Cynthia, because the interviews are like that. But some of the ones that I'm seeing online, it's not right. I know, like, and the amount of likes and comments that are on these videos, I don't understand, because it really makes me uncomfortable.
And as I said before, some of these skits and animations have caused a lot of backlash. I'm sure that a lot of fans on Twitter were not happy about Meat Canyon, but are some of them slightly seem to be racist? Yes, some of them do, and I'm not going to show those ones. I can't even, because, like, they are just straight out racist. Like, I saw one where Cynthia Erivo was drawn as something I'm not even going to get into. It was disgusting, and it did have more likes than it clearly deserved. So there definitely is, sadly, some undertone misogyny and racism that is played into this, but I do agree that there are some skits that are lighthearted and don't seem to be racist or anything. They're just funny. I did laugh at quite a few of, especially the interviews, and like, you have to see enough interviews for it to kind of make sense, but there are some funny ones.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. We love you. I love you. We both do. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay.
And this movie has changed lives for the good.
Right.
And it has been
Right.
so amazing watching you guys perform.
And that's the thing that we're holding space for. And what'd you say your name was again?
Michael.
Michael. We love that name. And sometimes I just like to call her Elfie. The Glinda to her Elfie. Really, truly. And we are here for you, no matter what you go through.
And through your fandom, I've met my fiancé. Are you okay?
No, that's wonderful. We can't even believe that people even connect through our movie and through my fandom.
And some are kind of mean-spirited, but I didn't see this one as too bad. Once again, please, Twitter, don't come for me. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I still have PTSD from past fandoms. Please don't come for me. I am not trying to, like, be mean or anything. I do think some are lighthearted and funny. Obviously, I do draw a line at any form of racism or anything, and I know some people are going to say, none of them are racist. There are racist ones out there, and maybe you just haven't been online enough. Maybe you're not chronically online enough to, like, come across them, but believe me, there are.
That's so important to having someone we knew so closely. So much, bye. So where are you from?
I'm from Waterloo, Florida.
Stop! No, because, oh my god, tell her. My grandfather has a sister, and that sister has a daughter, and my daughter has a dog walker, and that dog walker is from there as well. And it's really beautiful. It's reminding me a lot of home. It's reminding me a lot of home.
Okay, well, that was my last question. Thank you so much for being here.
The constant grabbing each other's hands is so accurate, and it is kind of funny, and overall, once again, I love the skits that aren't, like, clearly being just mean, and nothing else.
Alright, we're gonna movie theater and we're scared for Wicked 2 in the box office. Brother, I'm scared for Wicked 2 just based off of the interviews from Ariana Grande and Cynthia. It's freaky. Like, I saw one today where they were freaking out about, like, a helicopter that flew overhead. Like, so weird. Why do they cry after every question? I don't know. I don't get it. Like, it's just a helicopter flying overhead, and it's like a devastating moment for the interview. Like, she has to console Cynthia because the helicopter flew overhead. You see, Cynthia lost her voice and would be sitting out interviews, so Ariana did the same because she couldn't be without her. That just doesn't sound healthy. What do you mean? That sounds like a dangerous dependency. Does it sound dangerous or just considerate perspective? Very odd. My co-star lost her voice and can't do these interviews, which means in solidarity, I won't do them either. Not really considerate, it's just like, why? Now
And that's why some people are saying Ariana Grande is becoming too dependent on Cynthia because she can't even go to interviews and answer questions without having her there and beside her. And obviously in the long term, that will not work out too well. When they're split, things may not be, because, they're not going to be around each other as much as the movie, comes to kind of an end. And obviously people stop watching the movie theaters and the discussion kind of dies out. They're not going to be around each other forever. So it may not be the greatest if there's, right away they're split, because they seem to have a very, very, very strong connection. Like, it's very clear that they have a very big connection, very strong connection, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but they just need to be prepared for the fact that they're going to be split.
I don't understand why they did this. She looks sick to me. I don't want to offend anyone. Ariana Grande is beautiful, but what they chose to put her in for Wicked wasn't a good choice for her. Ariana is naturally a medium to high contrast, so she has very dark eyes and eyebrows and hair. When she went blonde for Wicked, it changed the whole contrast of her face. Here's why it doesn't work really well. The first thing is she has now a low contrast on everything on her face except for the eyes. So her eyes are the only thing that you can see. Everything is the same kind of intensity.
I know people are going to disagree with me on this, and I honestly don't really care. I think the blonde hair looks really good on her. Like, I'm going to be so honest. Like, sure, you could argue the contrast and stuff like this person is doing, and that's their opinion, so that's fine. I think the blonde hair is really pretty, though. Like, in all the videos I've seen of Wicked, all the clips of her, honestly, I've always been like, that hairstyle and that color, I thought it worked with her, but maybe I'm just dumb or something.
And even the same color. So there's a double contrast because her hair and her face are the same color and she doesn't have eyebrows. The lips are very pale. In this picture, she looks like everything is the same except for the eyes, and it looks quite odd. As you can see, when we remove the colors, it's quite obvious too. But I don't even have to do that because everything is already almost the same color. Another thing that is odd on her is the choice of colors. So they choose really, really cool pinks, and she looks completely washed out by the hair and by the lips and the dresses that they chose for her. She looks like she's gray during everything I saw of this movie.
And this is obviously her opinion, don't attack her or anything, but honestly, this is just why I would hate to be a celebrity. And I know I sound like a pick-me to celebrities or whatever, and I know that they're rich and that they have so many things, but like, thousands of people judging you and like putting your face into like color contrast and being like, this is too pale, this is, I don't know, I feel like that would just kind of really, really suck. And all the comments she's gotten about how she looks and her appearance, some people are just really, really mean. And I know you probably know what I'm talking about when I say on Twitter, when people post the what happened to her, and then it's a photo from when she was like 20 and now it's now, and probably an edited photo to make her look thinner than she even is currently. Like, and I'm not saying she isn't, but I'm saying like it's obviously a very edited photo, and it'll get like 10 million views and everyone will kind of be poking at her and making fun of her. That just would suck. And I feel like sometimes there's a thing, money wouldn't fix that for me if I had millions and millions of people insulting me like that. Like, I don't know, being a celebrity probably isn't as fun as people like to make it out to be.
My thing is this: why can't y'all be normal with black people? Why can't y'all talk about us normally? Why are you so weird? Now that the movie has come out and the dust has settled a little bit, we have to talk about the whole like Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande thing. Why are y'all making caricatures of her being like super muscular? What is the Wakanda Forever thing? What is this? Why can't y'all be normal when it comes to black people?
And I do agree it was a little bit annoying when after Cynthia Erivo, tried to protect Ariana Grande, when that one obnoxious fan attacked her, and I cannot play the clip because there's copyrighted stuff on it. At least the last time I saw the clip, I can't find any versions that don't seem to be copyrighted, but most of you have seen it by now. It's not really that long of a clip. It's just this fan jumps in the way, guards shove him, but he like grabs onto Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo tries to help. And I feel like once again that wasn't really that deep. Like, you just want to help your friend when they're being attacked. Like, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, I do agree it was very weird, the amount of like weird things that came out of it, like drawing her super, super muscular, like this monster and stuff. And literally all she was doing was just helping her friend, not be attacked by some weirdo.
What we chose to do with the roles was something that I think that should be studied.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Dayton, Ohio.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Don't you know how
Did I say something wrong?
It has been an honor to stand by Cynthia during this hard time. I mean, her battling cancer.
Oh no, I'm just bold.
And sometimes the interviewers actually get emotional with them, which is something a lot of people don't talk about. So who knows? But like, it's not always just Ariana Grande and Cynthia getting emotional. Sometimes it literally is like everyone. So maybe there's just some environment in the rooms or something. I don't know. That's just something that a lot of people don't talk about. Is like usually all the skits and stuff. And I'm not like mad or anything. I'm just saying all the skits. It's always like the interviewer is like, what's your favorite color? And they start crying or something. But in reality, a lot of the interviewers are always like, I loved you guys so much and you changed my life. And it's just interesting how, everyone is emotional and it's not like these two, it's literally everyone, which is very strange.
This is what I think is happening with Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. This is like my very speculative thoughts. Don't mind the noise. There's some construction happening in my apartment. Anyone who read, first, this goes all the way back, okay? If you have read I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, in her book, she talks about how that creepy guy, Dan or whatever, who, was running all those shows, and he was, obviously really creepy with, Amanda Bynes and, a lot of actresses. So my theory has been for a long time about Ariana Grande, right? Because she's clearly not doing well. Her whole adult career has been about being, extremely infantilized, right? When she was making music, all of her whole persona was, about dressing like a little girl and, being a little girl. When she was on Sam and Cat, she was constantly, being infantilized and acting like a little girl. And now there's all these interviews where people are, saying, why is she talking like a child? Why is she answering all these questions like she's a child?
And we have to remember that Ariana Grande has gone through a lot of things. She has gone through a lot of terrible things. I feel like I don't even need to say a lot of them, and I have to be careful because that one incident at her concert, and I cannot say much more, but that was disgusting and horrifying, and I really hope that she is doing better and healing after that. She did lose a very, very close person to her. She has experienced a lot of different things, so we also have to consider that could be playing a role. When you experience these things, it can cause, obviously, emotions in the future, even at times that it seems like, why would you be emotional? That can happen, and maybe she bonded with Cynthia, and they talked about that. We do not know, but that could have something to do with it. That could have something to do with her emotions. That's why I'm saying we shouldn't really judge when she gets emotional. It's maybe a little funny, but at the end of the day, there's probably a more sinister reason for it, right?
And people who have had done to them when they are kids often continue to act like children as adults. So, Ariana Grande, right? Obviously, she looks very unwell right now. And I'm not criticizing her body. I'm not saying she looks bad. That's not what it is. She looks unwell. She's acting unwell. She's out of breath when she's on stage. A professional singer, which, by the way, she's very talented. She's been doing this since she was a kid, okay? A professional singer does not get out of breath like that on stage if they are doing well, because they have breath control. They have, that knowledge of how to do that, right? Okay. So, all of this in summation, I think the reason that her and Cynthia are acting all traumatized and they've just been in a cult and shit is they were working very closely together on this movie, right? Ariana Grande has never come out about anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy to say that they may have bonded over it, and that's why they're so emotional. Maybe, once again, it goes back to they have such a good connection due to them bonding over different things that she can't just, bond with her fans or bond with the general public, that she just is probably heartbroken that she will not see Cynthia as much, and that's why they're grabbing heads. We do not know exactly why, but that is definitely a decent theory, because, once again, it is safe to say that she has gone through a lot of hard things in her life, and her healing journey is likely still continuing.
Here's my honest opinion on Wicked for Good now that I'm on my way back from the premiere. First things first, the first half an hour is complicated. It's a mess. It's too convoluted, it's confusing. One of the main things is that it feels like you're being dropped off in the middle of a story and less at the beginning of a sequel. That being said, it's not until Cynthia sings No Good Deed when things finally start to pick up, and there's a complete tonal shift in the story, and that musical number is phenomenal. You could feel the energy in the room, everyone was gasping, it was crazy. The character development in the movie is actually really smooth for all the characters, and some of the deaths are genuinely really gut-wrenching. I thought one of the standout performances for me was actually Ethan Slater as Tin Man. I was not expecting him to portray grief and anger so well, but he does it brilliantly with such a short amount of screen time. Obviously Cynthia is amazing, of course, and Ariana, this is basically her film. This is Glinda's story.
Sadly, I have not seen the film, as you guys already know. If any of you guys have seen it yet, or the first one, let me know what you think of it. I'm honestly curious. Is it like so good that maybe they're emotional over that? They realize that they won't get to experience something so great again? I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. But let me know, please, if you saw the film and what you thought of it. Terrible, good. I've heard so many different conflicted responses to this and so many different opinions that I am genuinely curious. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to remain respectful, and I hope I was able to remain respectful. Let me know what you think, and obviously be nice in the comments.